Okay, so we're here at the back of Parkridge Apartments, which is in Oxford Street in Darlinghurst. We're a 30-year-old block of apartments with 120 residential apartments and 6 commercial lots on the ground floor. We have an outdoor swimming pool here at Parkridge. It's a chlorinated pool, of course, and it's heated in the winter time and otherwise unheated. So the first area we looked at with our swimming pool was the hours that the pool pumps were running. What we found was that we had a 2,000 watt pool pump and a 1,000 watt heater pump, both running 15 hours a day. So then we consulted a pool technician, and we discovered that for the size of the pool we only needed the pumping to be running for 10 hours a day, and we only needed the heater pump running when the water was actually being heated. So having discovered that our pool pumps were running much longer than they need to, it was a fairly obvious thing for us to do to run the main pool pump for only 10 hours a day and the heater pump only when it was needed. Those changes gave us a savings in energy costs of about $1,650 each year. The other thing we looked at and discovered was that our water was being heated to 32 degrees centigrade. Our technician also advised us that above 27 degrees centigrade, your chlorine starts to dissipate. So running it above 27 degrees is not only inappropriate, but it's not doing much good for your chlorine use either. So the clear thing for us to do was to reduce that temperature, which we did, to 26 degrees, with obviously the savings in energy and in chlorine. With the pool cover, we do have a pool cover, and as we don't have a 24-hour building manager on site here to roll it on and off each night after the pool closes, we are not able to do that 365 days a year, but we do cover the pool when it is being heated to make sure that we get the best value out of the heating and don't get heat loss. We did investigate a liquid pool cover, but our pool consultant advised us also that that's okay in still weather. Once the wind is blowing, it will move that liquid pool covering and destroy its effectiveness. We replaced our pool pump. That wasn't a planned replacement, but the old one broke down. But that provided the necessity of replacing it, and also the opportunity to look at what we had in the way of the pool pumping. Firstly, the pool company advised us that we should replace the existing pump with something that was exactly the same. But on a bit further investigation, we discovered that there were much more energy efficient pumps available, and so we purchased a pool pump that's intelligent. It knows when to run fast and slow. The new pool pump we put in only needs to run 8 hours a day to achieve the same level of filtration, and it runs at about 80 to 90% less energy use than the old pump did. So there are significant savings there. If your apartment block does have a pool, there are opportunities for energy savings by taking notice and doing a bit of investigation yourself. The key lesson that we learned here at Parkridge, that you don't assume that everything is going as it ought to be. You need to find out what equipment you have and whether it's being used optimally. And it's quite likely you'll find some things you weren't expecting and see opportunities for some energy saving and cost saving. Don't assume that the suppliers you're currently using are aware of all the opportunities in energy efficiency and giving you the right advice.